Mr. President, we are just 3 days away from open enrollment and 3 days away from the biggest health care crisis America has seen in a generation. Right now, millions of Americans, at this moment, all day today, millions of Americans are getting sticker shock as the so-called window shopping period has begun. Americans' families, as they window shop, are seeing that due to Republican obstruction, they will end up having to pay tens of thousands of dollars more each year for health care, seeing their premiums triple, quadruple, or more, just to afford a basic need like health insurance. And what is Donald Trump doing? He's ignoring one colossal health care crisis while manufacturing another, a hunger crisis. In a matter of days, SNAP benefits will run out for 42 million Americans, and let's be very clear, this does not need to happen. This is on Donald Trump's shoulders. He can immediately provide SNAP benefits, as every president has done in the past. Every single president was not so cruel and heartless to hold those hungry children, hungry elderly, hungry veterans as hostages. But Donald Trump, who is a cold, heartless individual, only advancing himself, is doing it for the first time in American history. Never before in American history, not once under a Democratic president or Republican president, has SNAP funding lapsed during a shutdown. Not even in 2019 during Trump's last shutdown. In fact, Trump himself funded SNAP throughout that shutdown. So this argument that he can't do it, that he doesn't have the money, that it's not legal, is just bull. Self-serving, nasty, vicious bull. To try and take the most needy people in our society who don't have food right now. It could be a middle-class person who lost a job. Could be an elderly person who has health care costs. And he's saying, the hell with you. I need you to be my hostage for political purposes because I don't want to provide health care for the American people. Just weeks ago, Trump's own U.S. Department of Agriculture confirmed in writing that contingency funds, about $6 billion in emergency reserves, were available to, quote, fund participant benefits. That's not Democrats saying it. That is the Republican-appointed U.S. Department of Agriculture saying again, $6 billion in emergency reserves were, quote, available to fund participant benefits. But then suddenly, after USDA said it, Trump ordered the Department of Agriculture to rip up the contingency plan, literally delete it from their website, the big lie that they can't do it, and told them not to use emergency funds. No explanation, no justification, just plain cruelty from a man who only serves himself. Donald Trump is picking politics over the lives of hungry kids. He is weaponizing hunger, turning millions of children, seniors, and veterans into political pawns to score points in a shutdown fight. Donald Trump is a vindictive politician and a heartless man. And that's why he doesn't care about cutting off food aid to hungry kids. And of course, what he's doing is totally unprecedented. Let's not forget who it affects. 2/3 of SNAP recipients are children, seniors, or people with disabilities. That's who Trump is cutting off. Kids who rely on school meals, seniors on fixed incomes, veterans trying to get by. That's why every single president in history continued SNAP benefits during a shutdown. Instead, what does Trump do? He's focused on $40 billion to bail out Argentina, rather than how to keep SNAP benefits flowing for Americans here at home. And don't give me the lie that this can't be done legally. Every single president, Republican, Democrat, and Trump himself in 2016 has used these funds during shutdowns to keep SNAP running. Trump's own administration asserted that these emergency funds could be used to keep SNAP benefits flowing in a shutdown, and the Government Accountability Office, that's nonpartisan, confirmed it. The USDA can also use the same transfer authority they used to keep WIC afloat in October to move money over to SNAP for November. To claim otherwise is a bald lie. Republicans are on a crusade to kill SNAP. They tried to do it in their big, beautiful bill. They don't like funding hungry children. They say to the most needy in society, we don't give a damn about you. In fact, we'll use you as political pawns. Trump and Republicans spent their entire summer slashing SNAP by a historic $200 billion. Why? To pay for tax cuts for billionaires. Now they're doubling down, using the shutdown to further devastate families and leave kids hungry. But Democrats will not stand by while Trump manufactures a hunger crisis. We're ready to work in whatever way to solve this issue. There's a bill right now from Senator Hawley, a Republican, a conservative Republican, that could ensure SNAP is funded. It has Republican and Democratic support. It's a bill I'd happily support and vote for. And as soon as Thune would let Hawley put it on the House floor, it will pass, plain and simple. But that's not the only option, of course. This week, Senate Democrats, led by my friend Senator Ben Ray Lujan of New Mexico, will introduce legislation to fully fund SNAP and WIC, going better than Hawley's bill, to protect hungry kids, pregnant women, veterans, working parents. The bill is simple, it's moral, it's urgent, and ask John Thune why he won't put it on the floor. He decries the fact that SNAP benefits are cut off. He knows the money is available. He knows there's broad Republican support for it, and he doesn't put it on the floor. He's afraid of Trump. That's it. He knows better. We Democrats are ready to act. We will push to pass the Lujan bill. We will vote for the Hawley bill if Thune does the right thing and puts it on the floor before the weekend, before families lose their benefits, before holidays turn into a hunger crisis. We are ready to act. We're ready to work with anyone, Republicans or Democrats, who are willing to stop this cruelty. But Senate Republicans, especially Leader Thune, have to find the courage to stand up to Trump. Right now they're frozen, paralyzed by fear, by cynicism, while millions of Americans wonder how they'll feed their families. So I say to my Republican colleagues, don't block the Hawley bill. Put it on the floor, Senator Thune. Don't block the Lujan bill, which goes even better. Don't let politics outweigh compassion. Let's stop this hunger shutdown. Let's stop this shutdown. Let's stop the shutdown Republicans caused, using hungry people as pawns. Let's feed our people, and let's end this hunger crisis before it begins.